Alright guys, welcome back. So, a little bit of a different trip today. So as you can tell, sun's a little low, but it's not Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. Had a pretty free evening today. Not a lot going on in the morning, so I thought I'm going to take advantage of this. So I'm going to make a little 2-day kind of trip. And I think it's like 5:30. So I don't know what time it is, but it's evening for sure. I know that much. So I wanted to come out, get a little start on today's camping, and get a fire going, get a campsite going. I'm nowhere different. You guys have seen me here. But it is a decent place to stop on the way to tomorrow's destination, which isn't even that crazy. It's not like 5 states away, it's not 500 miles, but I wanted like a nice, relaxing 2-day trip where I'm not rushing all over the place. So, as you saw, fire started. Vehicle's kind of unloaded, so dinner shouldn't be nothing too crazy, I don't think. It should be good. So I'm just gonna kind of keep the fire going, start on dinner here at some point. You know, same old thing. Got a new beer to try, new hot sauce to try, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is kind of day 1 of 2. So hopefully this all works out and tomorrow's decent and everything goes all right. I don't know. So the plan is dinner tonight, get up in the morning, have breakfast, pack up, hopefully just casually stroll into the next spot, find a good campsite, and work on tomorrow night's dinner. Hopefully see some good sights and views. Maybe some leaves changing, because right now it's October the 19th, 9th, 10th? I don't know. It hasn't been October long. I'll give you that. I know that for sure. It's not Halloween. It's early. It's before then. Which you can see, there's still green here where I'm at. A lot of green. But where we're going is more mountainous, if that makes any sense. So should be some oranges and reds there, hopefully. So I'm pretty excited to get some leaves on camera and let you guys see what it's like to be in West Virginia in the fall. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So see if we can get that fire going just a little better. So you can see the fire's going, but I knew it'd be a slow start, and I didn't want to. I'm still going to be in the dark. I don't know who I'm kidding, but I definitely am trying to move it along a little quicker to where I'm not eating in the full-blown darkness. So that's kind of why I brought the little grill. Plus, I haven't used it in a while. For anybody that's watched my channel for a while, I used it, actually it's been a long time ago now. I think it was like April, the last time I used that little grill. That's when I first got it and kind of reviewed it. So, I was thinking it would probably expedite the cooking process for the evening. Because it's definitely getting a little later. Sun's getting a little low. And I knew it would be a while to get some like good hot like cooking coals. So let's see how the grill does. Usually does all right. That pork, it's just like a pork loin. It was a little chilly in the middle. So hopefully that turns out all right. Yeah, I'm gonna try a little fancier ramen. It's not very fancy. Not compared to like legit ramen, but it's better than just like a biscuit of noodles cooked in water. So I need to finish cooking those pork chops a little more. Get some water going. Got some other toppings I need to address. And we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so bad news. Forgot some of the ingredients, like the vegetables that were all together that I was going to bring to fancy it up a little bit. So it's not that fancy now, it's just plain old ramen noodles and meat. But it is seasoned meat. I do have some other toppings to throw in the broth. But I'm gonna have pork. Kind of excited about that. That's why I have the pork loin to go with that. And then chili? I don't know. But I'm a fat kid. I'm mixing both of these. I think they're going to be good. I'm going to cook them separately, try them separately. And then they're just getting mixed right in with the meat. Oh, kind of pumped about it. Always just had beef or chicken. I'm guessing this isn't going to be that hot. It doesn't say spicy or anything. Like if you look at the picture, the broth is kind of reddish. But I feel like it would say spicy or something if it was like warm. But I do have a new hot sauce to try. So we will kick it up a touch or two. Huh. Hopefully it'll be alright. I'm going to check on that pork before I burn that completely up. Well, dinner's nearing completion. Noodles have a couple more minutes to do their thing. But I did find a new beer to try. Sweetwater Brewing Company. Don't know where they're out of. Fort Collins, Colorado, and Atlanta, Georgia. Sweetwaterbrew.com if you'd like to check out their website. I've never had this. I'm not like endorsing it. I'm just reading. India Pale Ale, 7%. Slightly dangerous, a little bit. 12 ounces. Gone Trippin', West Coast style IPA. It's alright, kind of like the artwork and whatnot. I personally don't know what a West Coast style IPA is compared to like an East Coast or a North or South Coast. There's not a North Coast, I don't think. I think our North Coast is Canada. I don't know, ignore what I'm saying. Anyway, don't float the mainstream. Independently brewed since '97. Oh, seemed interesting enough. Thought I'd give it a go. Smells like an IPA. It's not bad. It's not overly strong for an IPA. Flavor wise or percentage at 7. I mean, some of these are like 9 or 12 or all of it. Has a bit of a lingering aftertaste, but not awful. Yeah, I don't know. It lingers a little too much for my liking. But it's not awful. I'd drink it again. I've definitely had a better IPA in my opinion. I like the ones that you get the IPA flavor and then the aftertaste kind of just fades away kind of quickly. Doesn't feel like it's like stuck on your tongue. I'd say in like the IPA genre, we'll call it. It's like a I'm gonna give it like a 5.9. I've definitely had a lot better IPAs. I would say in the beer rating, just overall, it's a little lower than that. I'd give it like a 4.9 if we're just talking about beer in general. But I will sip on it and finish it, especially before it gets any warmer, because with that like aftertaste of IPAs, once it gets warm, it gets harsh. So I'll sip aggressively on it. Noodles should be about cooked by now. So drain a little juice off those. Pork's definitely done. That smells awesome, by the way. And just gotta season up our broth a little bit. I know, it's kind of a bland dinner. But I was just trying to get out of the house quickly and do a little camping for my first night before we get on the road tomorrow. So, I don't know. Hopefully for bland, boring kind of food, it turns out all right. Oh, let's try it out, see what happens. Okay, so these are the porks. Way too hot to try. I'm gonna burn my face clear off. Don't smell bad. It's not bad. It's not overly porky. But you can taste it. It's not bad. Now I gotta try the chili. Alright, now chili. They smell like a little bit of heat. I don't know. I just really don't think they're gonna be all that intense. It's probably just like a slight flavoring of chili. Definitely a little red. That is not a bad flavor. I kind of like that. There's a little bit of a kick to it. I mean, not much. It's just like if you put a little bit of like hot sauce in there or something. Yep. I'm a fan of that. So now I'm gonna mix the pork in. Make way too much because one's not enough. Two's too much. Cut up some pork, throw in some other sauces and whatnot. Should be all right. Not bad pork loin. I only had 3 pieces left, so I was cooking it all. So this is what it looks like mixed together. Pork and chili. Throw some of this in here. And then I'm gonna have a little garlic. That's probably too much. And then I don't know if any of this is going, well, soy sauce will be for sure. I like soy sauce in my ramen. Should be more than enough. Now, I don't know if sesame oil is going to be good in here or not. But I just kind of wanted to fancy it up a little bit maybe. So I'm not going to go overboard in case it's not that good. And then a little oyster sauce maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Nobody should let me cook for myself. So the new hot sauce is from Siam. I don't know. Came like a 3-pack with like Indian curry and something else. I don't remember. But it says Thailand. I think they're all like a product of Thailand. 10 calories. That's pretty neat. With hot red chilies. Great for stir fries. A versatile spicy table sauce. Huh. I like spicy sriracha in my ramen normally. It says mild. And gluten-free. So we'll give this a shot. I've never even heard of this company at all or ever seen it. Oh, that's not good. It's a big open top. Smells alright. Any other sriracha? No. No, not my favorite sriracha. It says spicy, but it's absolutely not at all. It's definitely like sweet. It tastes definitely better for like stir fry than like a ramen. How some stir fries have that thick sweet taste sometimes. Yeah. No spice in that for me at all. Well, that's disappointing. So I'm gonna say for a sriracha, that's low. That's like a, has the taste. I mean, it tastes like sriracha, just no spice at all. Like a 3-1 maybe. I don't know. Oh, if you like some kick to your sriracha, I wouldn't go for that. So since this has almost no spice to it, we can go pretty heavy. And it's not awful looking, just for a few ingredients. Mix in the garlic and hot. All right. Definitely cooled down a little now. That is not bad at all. Yeah, that sriracha is definitely not nearly spicy enough for my liking. I like my ramen to have a pretty fair amount of kick. I think most people use pork belly for like their meat in their ramen. Didn't have that, just had this, but it's pretty good. Good thing about ramen is it's cheap. I think these were like, I don't know, 80 cents a pack or something. Of course the pork was more than that, but still fairly cheap. Well, getting pretty good in the dark now. I'm sure you can't see me at all. I will never get the lighting right, but dishes are done, dinner's done. Just been sitting around the fire a little bit. So tomorrow, when I get to the new spot, I'm gonna do a little firewood searching, which is fine, no big deal. But I'm pretty excited to get there. It's so bright, I don't like it. But tonight's been a pretty good night. Pretty cheap and easy dinner. Pretty tasty. It is currently 47 degrees. So it's a little cool. Not super warm, but the fire's still going. Got a nice warm bed in there waiting on me. So I think I'm gonna let this wood burn completely down take a little nap. Get up and have some good breakfast, hopefully. Yeah. Stick around for morning time. We'll get up and have some breakfast. It looks like one nice morning out there. It's currently 9:30, and according to my phone, it got down to 35 degrees last night. Well, at like 7 a.m. was like the lowest. Really think it was going to get that cold. I mean, I didn't get that cold in here. My nose got a little chilly once. That's about it. But overall, pretty nice night of sleeping. But it's going to be at least time for thicker socks. Sleeping here before long, and then probably heater time. Not looking forward to that. But for now, not too shabby. But I'm ready for a coffee, I know that. And I think I'm ready to try to cook some breakfast maybe. Yeah, let's get up. Get the fire stoked back up a little bit. Let that burn for a few, maybe get some coals to cook on here. Definitely ready for a coffee. So if you've caught my last two videos, I've had these Victor Allens. I don't even remember now. I think the first one was like maybe a mocha, the last one was like a caramel, I think. Well, this one's vanilla. These are not bad so far. And they're like $1.50 at Walmart. These are only 3 flavors I saw, so I grabbed them all. I can give them all a shot, but first two were pretty good. Didn't mind them at all. Normally not for vanilla too much, because usually it's too sweet and weird, but yeah, a little sweet. Not terrible though. It kind of reminds me of like vanilla ice cream flavor, pretty much. 140 calories. Yeah, not bad. For vanilla. I think I'd give it like a 6.8. Definitely not awful. Sip on the last, sip of that because it's pretty much gone. Hopefully get started on some breakfast. Left in such a hurry that not only did I forget my ramen vegetables, I also forgot a skillet. Perfect. Perfect. So, now you're going to watch me struggle with foil or a pot. Because that's what I do. Forget things a lot, all the time, and every day. So, I'm going to go fight through this. Hopefully breakfast will turn out edible. And then we're just going to clean up and get on the road and get into some more adventures for the day. And see what else I can forget, or break, or drop, or lose. Alright, fire's going, but I'm also going to use this thing again. Go with the Bob Evans original, so it's pretty tasty. I'm going to throw that on there. Not had this in a minute. Used to like it, so I think I'm going to do some of this. And sausage and eggs and maybe a little gravy. So this is definitely not how I normally do this. So I wouldn't try this if I were you. I'd use the skillet. But what I normally do is kind of put it in a skillet, kind of get it all down kind of flat, and cook it through pretty decently and get a little crispy. Maybe even flip it, then make some little divots in there. Put my eggs in, cover it, let that cook where they're kind of good and yolky and all nice, and can't do that now, so. I don't think it's going to turn out like normal, but it still should be edible, hopefully. Yep, gave up on the fire. It was taking way too long. Put the handles off so they wouldn't melt. The lid still doesn't close all the way, but I'll keep it in some temperature and kind of crisping a little on the bottom like I like it, so. Wouldn't say a complete failure, but look what I found under the bed. Why not? Okay, about time to crack some eggs in here and get those cooking. Okay, so now what I need to do is make a little divot here. Egg in there with no shell, maybe. Break the yolk and drop some more shell in. That's perfect. Well, didn't bust that one, I don't think. Gravy's warming up a little. Eggs are kind of cooking through. Yeah, I made too much, so don't trust me. Anyway, this is what I had. Wasn't buying a whole other bag of cheese, so I don't know what it's gonna taste like. Gonna put a little one there just to see. Couldn't be too awful bad. Anybody ever had bad cheese? Like, really? I don't think I ever have. That took way too long, as you could probably imagine. And it's way too much. That was a huge can of corned beef hash. Should not have got that big of a can. I'm gonna likely have leftovers, and somehow I did not completely overcook that egg. If you can see that, that's still got yolk in there, so pretty excited about that. Afraid it's gonna be salty. I didn't add none, but corned beef hash is salty. Yep, it's salty, but it's pretty good. Yep, I like it. Try the sausage. Not sure why I'm trying to cut sausage with a plastic spoon. And I got cooked all the way, if you can see that. Yep, that's the ticket right there. The other yolk got a little done. That still has a little stuff to it. A little everything in this bite, maybe. The bottom did get a little crisp on it, but not quite as much as I prefer. Nothing too spectacular, but it's just what I grabbed. I think I was actually last week that I reviewed this one. Wasn't too bad. So I thought maybe it'd be alright on here. And hot sauce definitely goes on sausage gravy. If you don't think so, just ask my sister. She will tell you aggressively. Yep. Not a bad addition. I don't want to make plastic spoons so tiny. Definitely too much. But it's good. I end up eating it all instead of just saving some. I normally only eat one time a day, but it's camp. You can't have camp and not cook breakfast, right? So, I'm likely not going to have dinner till dark anyways. Definitely got a few hours of driving. Make a stop at a store. May actually have enough gas. Might not have to do that. So, shouldn't be too bad of a day. Oh yeah. Perfect. So anyways, I'm gonna go and sit here and stuff my face. Maybe finish this, maybe not. But think that'll pretty much do it for day one, huh? Just gotta clean up a little bit of mess and get out of here. It ended up being a little bit of a fiasco. Forgot a few things, lost the skillet, then found it. That'd have been nice to have before. But at least now I got it for tonight. So, yeah. Pretty much for day one. So I'm gonna get on the road and see what I can get of today. So tune in next week for that. Should be an alright video. And yeah, hopefully this one turned out alright. Yeah. Thanks for tagging along. Thanks for watching.